Hello everyone, this is Jimmy and welcome to episode 3 of Rustic Waters. Today we're going to continue playing with our little rat friend. So let's put him in stay here mode so I can wander around the base and he just chills there. What a nice obedient little rat. The quest book I think has a few more things to tell us about them. So it says that rats are pretty eager to jump into holes. Basically our moon pool here. So it wants us to put a few trapdoors over it to prevent them from drowning. Seems reasonable to me. Alright, this way I can still go in and out. But it's, as long as I close it anyways, the rat shouldn't go in and out. It's a fluid allocator. Stores and transfers fluids. Huh. Interesting. I guess it's like a one block fluid pipe. Okay. I'm sure I'll find uses for that. Oh, I found a use for it. We can use it to automatically fill our cauldron here. Alright, despite my best efforts, it appears that cauldrons will not be filled by fluid suppliers in this pack. I've tried filling them from the sides, from the top. You can't really see because this is here, but yeah, no fluid has gone. I guess I should, let me try one more thing. I'll leave this here. Every time I break it, it voids its contents, unfortunately. I think I need to use like the wrench to pick it up to not do that. Anyways, I'll see. Maybe if it has a full bucket, it'll push it into that cauldron. Jeez, a thunderstorm started up there, and it is loud as heck. Come on, I'm underwater. It shouldn't be this loud. Weather, 1%. Thank you. Alright, so next up, we want to make the rat staff, or cheese staff. This is effectively it's a whatchamacallit, a wrench for the ooh, lots of options for the rats mod. I'm sure I'll figure out exactly how to use it as we go forward. Moving on, there's some upgrades to the rats. Let's see, the chef. All right, rumor has it the great chef rat. Cool. If I get some clippings and trimmings, where do I get carrots from by chance? Ah, it's training. Okay. My understanding is that rats can all learn certain upgrades, and you apply them by when you right click the rat. They can have an armor slot. So that's one of these quests gave me a chef's helmet, didn't it? Here it is. Obviously, the chef rat needs his chef hat. You can give him one upgrade, so we can teach him how to breathe underwater or how to do various things. But for this rat, I want him to be our chef, or I want him, right? That's a male icon, yeah. And I don't know what the cheese icon is, but you know what? You've been a good rat, so you get some cheese. Oh, he eats it immediately. Oh, I think that's how you get him to produce nuggets. Anyways, whoopsies. Rat, get off my shoulders. Please? Please? Hello? Wait, no, he's on my head still. Please? How do I get rid of him? No, I did drop him. No, I didn't. Rat! I, for the life of me, cannot get this rat off my head anymore. Like, come on, rat. What you doing? It's... The quest book says pick them up by shift right clicking. You can set them down on your feet by shift right clicking the air. Alright, well, I've shift right clicked. I mean, at that point, like, there's not even a tooltip, but it won't drop the rat. I might have to relog. Alright, relogging fixed it. He's back on the ground. Anyways, each of these upgrades has various things it enables the rat to do. Well, I guess not all of them. But like stuff like the chef's upgrade makes him a chef rat, so now he can cook. He can cook cheese into string. Anyways, there's a few in here that are interesting. You can cook these clippings and trimmings into some pretty decent food. So I think it's maybe I put the item in here. Cook. Oh yeah, and then he just spits them out. So how do I make him put those items in an inventory, I wonder? Can I get my rat staff back? Hey, you. staff is bound to rat. Let me get another chest. And I want him to, you know, when he cooks, I want him to put it in a chest. It might be that I need a second rat to be like his pickup partner. Alright, so I take the rat, bind him to the chest, deposit items in chest. Well, get on it, buddy. Maybe he has to finish cooking first? How much cooking you have left? 4. Ah, I see. So I need to set him on also, I guess, transport items mode. That way he'll... Ah, there we go. What a cute little guy. And then... So he'll cook items if he has the inputs. And when he's done cooking them, they'll go in here. And this will be much better food than these applesauces I've been eating. Awesome. Thanks, rat. Another thing our rats can cook is turd. Doesn't sound particularly appetizing to have rat cooked turds, but you know, who am I to judge? Anyways, my plan is if I bind the rat here, does that mean that I want you to first go home? There's no go home? Alright, maybe he just goes home automatically. Basically, I want him to work near the chest. So now if I give him... Is just dropping it enough, or do I have to actually hand it to him? Looks like I have to actually hand it to him. Alright. Go. So he will cook those into brownies. Yeah, definitely. No concern here at all. But yeah, it looks like while he's cooking, he won't transfer items. So ideally, we want one rat cooking, one rat transferring, I guess. But once I get one more, I can complete this quest, and we can move on. Alright. Lots more quests here. Let's see. So the rat combiner can combine rat upgrades. That makes sense. Okay. I think the way you use this is you place the rat combiner down, you place this upgrade here. Let's see, and then there's 2 more items, and one of them looks like a fuel slot. So the quest rewards these gem of Ratlantises, and I think these are the fuel. Yeah, if I just read the text, it would tell me that. So say I want to add my, well here, I'm told this is like a pretty good upgrade, so I'll save that for a bit. Say I want to add my extra breath upgrade. So I do this. And yeah, so this acts as fuel and will combine the extra breath upgrade with this blank combined upgrade. Looks like it takes about 2 pieces of fuel each. Maybe it varies depending on what upgrades you're using. In any event, so now this rat upgrade has extra health on it. And then say I want to add this to that so that I have, or extra breath. So now I'll have a rat that can breathe underwater and fires lasers. Seems like a good deal, right? Put this on. Looks like it'll take another 2 pieces of these gems to combine them. But then I'll have a super rat. So let me go spawn in and tame a new rat, and we can turn it into our battle rat buddy. While I wait for enough cheese to be made, I was looking at these next few quests, and one of them, this is just telling us about, you know, how to use rats to automate stuff. Cool. Gives us a picture. What does the picture have? I assume it's just one of these. Oh, cool. It's just like a little, you know, thing to show you how to use rats. I'll keep this in mind when I use them for automation. I set up a little rat chest here, so I'll throw stuff in here, I guess. But what's really interesting is this next quest. I've been trying to automatically push, you know, milk into the cauldron, and that didn't seem to work. However, this next quest rewards a curdling station. So milk goes in, cheese comes out. That's exactly what I want. To make it, I need to make a rat upgrade warrior, which doesn't seem too bad. Let me craft one of these. Now, I don't really need this upgrade because, you know, I happen into, where did I put it? I happen into that Ratinator upgrade from, I think, a loot chest or something. So I'll just hang on to it for now, but this gives me the curdling station. And I assume if I do something like, let's try putting it here, Yep, there we go. We can already see milk is being pushed there. Presumably, how does this work? Input, output. So I guess it's full now? Oh, there's this a maximum rate that milk can... I don't get it. Why won't you push this milk? I don't know. In any event, it's automatically making cheese, so I'm not going to complain. This is much easier than bucketing cheese into the cauldron, right? It seems like it fills quickly until it gets to about halfway, and then it fills slowly. Whatever, it fills fast enough. I'm not going to complain. Now that I have all this cheese, I can cut it up into bits of cheese, and we can go spawn our rat that will turn into our super battle rat. Here's our little friend, and now we give him our combined upgrade, which gives him both the underwater breathing and the ratinator. And let's set him on follow me. Can he wear like an actual armor helmet, or I'm not actually sure if that slot's only decorative. But I guess I'll try giving him a helmet, and we can see how he fights. Well, it looks like he's able to wear a helmet, so there we go. And I guess, will he happily come in the water? Whee! Alright, well, he can breathe underwater, I can't, so let me see if I can find something for him to fight. I ran into a problem. While the rat won't take suffocation or drowning damage, he still can't swim. So I'm hoping that by mounting him on my head... Fire! 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 What are you... Explosions. Wait, what's happening? Why is my base blowing up? This is really loud. Hold on. So that sound was definitely this rat blasting away with his like rocket launcher lasers. But they were for some reason like shooting from here. I think it doesn't, maybe it doesn't quite work right when he's on your head. I'm going to do a bit more experimenting, but that was very loud and anticlimactic because it didn't kill anything. I think to make the rat useful underwater, we need to give it the aquatic upgrade. But without the aquatic upgrade, it just like floats around uselessly underwater. So I guess I can't use him yet. He can just chill here. I also figured out why I was failing to throw him before. It's shift left click to throw, not shift right click, and I'm actually very bad at reading. Anyways, I guess you can just chill here, stay here, and we'll get you your aquatic upgrade in a bit. But for now, I don't have enough, gems to merge it into your other stuff, so I'll have to find a way to get gems. Shifting gears for a bit then, the last quest in this area is just a reading quest. So I think it's telling us about how we can proceed. You can pause and read if you want. Before we continue on though, there are a few quests left over here that I may as well complete. So this is just to make a wallet. Sure, easy enough. I wonder what currency the wallet can hold. I assume it can hold these coins that come from, that come from the strainers. Looks like that's all we have, and I wonder, can it hold the dollar bills that are custom though? If I have any. Alright, cool, it can. So we have 138 bucks total right now. Looks like it doesn't transform between the bills, unfortunately. There's like crafting recipes to transform between them, but they're kind of a hassle to use. And it looks like that's all we have. Alright. Oh, $5 more. Next, I made a very simple stone generator, or cobblestone. I guess it's technically a stone generator, but this is purified water flowing into regular water makes stone. And apparently he wants to put it away because that's what I told him to do. All right, so, this means I can get cobblestone without having to swim out there, which is nice. And I need this cobblestone to make the next item, which is a campfire. So I think this can be used to keep warm. But I'm not 100% sure how to use it because right now I don't expect it to work underwater, but we're not cold here in our base, right? Alas, if I put it, I don't know, here, does it need wood? Growth 0%. Yeah, I don't know how to use it. All right, let's try giving it. Nope, that definitely didn't work. Do I have to light it with a flint and steel first? I have to light it. Maybe it doesn't need fuel then. It just needs to be lit. I see. All right, and then presumably that gives off both a fair amount of light and I guess a little bit of heat. A lot of heat if you stand on it. Next, we've made a few more tools for regulating temperature. I guess you can drink these while in the water and they'll, keep you warm. The next thing the quest wants us to do is to go get some magma blocks. And I think I've seen some of these around here somewhere. Maybe those are it. But I'm gonna, go on a little swimming expedition. So gotta gear up. Alright, so that out there looks kind of like an A2 meteor, and that looks like some, I don't know, there's definitely magma in there though. However, there's this orca here that also wants to eat me. So get out of here. No, you don't want to get shot? This feels like a bad idea because I think it can hit me, but apparently it can't hit me. So get fucked. Alright, we've killed an orca. What did that give? In any event, let's try to swim towards, I guess this one's closer. Let's try to swim out there and grab a little bit of the magma. Maybe I'll check out the shipwreck along the way. Alright, shipwreck first. Looks like not much on the surface. Let's go underneath. Are there things in the dispensers? That's a shame. Back on the surface. Alright, I'll cut to anything I find interesting. Aha! Found the ship's treasure room. There was a mob spawner in here that I broke, but looks like this is another chest that has multiple locks on it. We'll just bring it with us. It's epic. Alright, we'll open it later once we have, the resources to actually do so. But yeah, I think that's the only thing of value in here, at least that I found. Let me check out this thing next. Definitely some type of spawner in there by the looks of things, and these aren't actually magma blocks. These are unbreakable barrier blocks. Well, that's less handy. I don't have enough airtime to just hang out there, so I figured I'll instead come and get the magma. It looks like, oh, they don't drop as blocks when you break them? Drop as these, man. Can I craft these back into blocks? I can, okay, cool. Anyways, these, I think they work kind of like, they work inverse of vanilla magma blocks in recent Minecraft upgrades. So magma blocks pull you down, and I think soul sand sucks you up. So it's a way that you can make, elevators and what's an elevator that go down called? It's still an elevator, right? But yeah, it's a way that you can make those. And while I'm here, can I grab... No, I can't mine it yet. That's a shame. All right, we'll come grab whatever, press is in this meteor later. But for now, I'm just going to grab some of these magma blocks. And with 31 seconds left, I should probably start heading back. Alright, so we have our magma blocks and our soul sand. We can, again, make an elevator out of it, probably. But I'll do that later. For now, let's finish out this quest tab. So these two quests are repeatable, I believe anyways. But they let you like trade stuff for currency. But I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth it at this point. So I'm not going to bother with those. But let's see, this is another way to make some heat. Alright, seems easy enough. Just to test these out, I think you right click and hold, and they produce heat for 8 minutes. Alright, cool, I guess. If I store it, does the timer keep going down? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it only consumes time while it's in your inventory as well. So, cool. Next up, I want to try to automate these sluices. One of these one-time quests here lets us trade 20 gil for 2 automated users. I want to see if these consume power or not. I know they have an energy bar, but I also don't know if sometimes it can be configured to like run without power. So if I give you an item, you made a sound. The always on, but it doesn't look like it's working. That's a shame. Okay, wait, never mind. I just had to change the offset, and it does work. All right, so it looks like these do work without power, which is very nice. That means I can use these to automatically, place items into our sluice boxes, as well as automatically put the water into them. In fact, do these sluice boxes accept items through hoppers, I wonder? It appears they do not, at least not from the side. Let me get another sluice box and I'll test it from the top. Nope, it doesn't accept hopper input from the top either, which is more or less what I expected. All right. So then to automatically put items into it, we need a autonomous user. And I suppose if I give this gravel, there we go. It looks like it doesn't stack in the input slot. All right, so I need a hopper items into it. And then it'll put up to 10 items in there. And then I just need another autonomous user to hit it with the water. Now that we have an automation plan, I think this entire manual system can go. It also takes up a lot of space, so I'm not going to miss it. Goodbye. You've served your purpose. I discovered there's a one-time trade that can get us a couple item ducts and servos. So let's put these to good use. One thing I want to do is improve our water system here. Right now, empty buckets and filled buckets end up in the same place, and we don't have, until now, we didn't have any way to filter out filled buckets. So let's use these item conduits to, let's see, what level do I want it on? Here, I'll just do it down here. We can, because at least I think a basic servo can serve as a filter, right? Yeah. I can have it extract only, not purified water buckets, only full water buckets. And that way we no longer have to mix our full and empty buckets in the same chest. Once I turn this on. Presumably. Whitelist enabled. There we go. Servos are just slow. All right, but yeah, I do this because I need water bottles for multiple reasons now, right? Before I just had them feeding into our prismarine furnace to make purified water, but now I also need it for other reasons to make for our sifter. So let's see. Or wait, we have to insert the top of the furnace. Using hoppers and uppers as item conduits is pretty bulky because they're huge. They have, they take up the whole block, and they have buffers. But this will work. Where'd all my fuel in here go? Do these furnaces void the fuel when you break them? That's a shame. Of item pipes to move items, I guess I figured we'll use rats to do it. So here's how this system works. Input items go into this chest. So here, I'll throw some dirt in there to be sieved. They'll inevitably gradually be sent into this automated user, which puts them into this sluice box as quickly as it can. Then this automated user dumps water on it when there's a redstone signal. In fact, I can slow this down. I don't know how many ticks I need. Maybe 100 ticks in between. Turn it on. It'll that's 5 seconds, right? Every 5 seconds that time's about right. It'll use the water bottle or the water bucket and output the use bucket to here. The use bucket then gets picked up by our friend the rat, who should be transporting them back into here. They're definitely going into the rat's inventory, but then the rat's not transporting them. What's happening? I see. The rat actually has a little bit of reach, so he is able to go take the bucket and deposit it into this chest from where he is. So he doesn't actually have to move to do his job. Good job, rat. But yeah, that automates this system. Now, I don't have an automated way of shutting it off yet, so I'm just gonna manually flip the lever when there's no items left. But if I want to sieve a bunch of stuff, all I have to do is take, I don't know, the stuff to sieve, dump it in here now, and flip this lever, and it'll do it all by itself. It's obviously slower than the manual system was because there's only one sluice box doing the work, but it's also automated, which is better than manual. I also discovered that hoppers can pull items through a sluice box because the output half is only like a half block. So the items are sitting low enough that a hopper can pull them down. And then I'm just storing them in, 2 double chests for now. With our resource collection now automated, huzzah, let's move on to making our diving suit, since I think that's what this here recommended. Right? It recommends we start with diving gear, auto sluice, although we just did that, and steel. All right, so I'm pretty sure anyways this is a quest line for diving gear. starts with the arboreal extractor. This can extract sap from trees, and I presume the sap is, oh boy, that's a recipe, is used to craft something or another. Let's see. Used to make rosin, glue. I don't know. In any event, we're going to need it because there's a quest for it. So this looks like microcrafting hell, but I have to do it. Thankfully, now that we have our chef rat, one thing that he can do is he can make plates out of ingots 1-to-1, which is a weird thing for your chef to do, but hey, I'm not going to complain. So is that you? Yeah. If I give him lead ingots, he'll turn them into lead plates. And to help him stay clean, I decided if I just put him on a hopper, the hopper will pick up the items for him and deposit it in the chest. Well, I managed to survive microcrafting hell, and here we are with an arboreal extractor. 2 even. So I think the way these work is that they have to be placed at the base of a tree. So let me go plant a couple trees. So these machines are incredibly slow without any boosters. So the quest does give us some Phyto Grow. I'm going to try it out. I guess we'll split it between both machines. Actually, let's put it all in one so we can compare them. Although I may have already consumed it to start the count. But yeah, I guess Flux Phyto Grow is a 4x booster. But it seems every, like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds to a minute, it gets 50 sat by default. And then depending on whether or not you have Phyto Grow, you know, it may or may not get more. In any event, this quest is done. Moving on. Need a lot of rubber sheets. Alright, make sure to remove. Sure. Before we can make rubber sheets, though, we have to make rosin. And that's made from clay in a chemist workshop with this sap. So let me go, I guess I'll go put a chemist workshop over here. We can find some way to pipe all the fluids in and then make our rosin. We don't really have many early game fluid transportation options. So I ended up buying the fluid ducts from the shop, which I guess is what the shop's for. Anyways, if I put the retriever here, disabled, that should pull. Oh, I have to set these to output. Hold on. So this one has to output the right, and this one has to output the left. Oh, or I could put this right in between the two of them. Hold on, and use auto output. Doesn't look like I've wasted any. All right, hold on. One quick change. We don't even need fluid transport. That's also the wrong side. So put this here. Output, auto output enabled. No? Does this not work? No, wait, there it goes. I think it's just the uniqueness of thermal machines. They don't actually push the fluid until they generate it. In any event, that puts sap in here. So all I need is clay as well as the tools. So a burner and a beaker. Let me go grab some clay. Good news is clay is very easy to combine in this pack because our sifters generate no shortage of it. And we can turn that into rosin. Alright, now that we have this, we can turn rosin also in this chemist workbench with sand and pulverized charcoal into rubber sheets. Is that the only way to make it? Looks like it. There's 2 ways to pulverize charcoal. One is I could grind it forever in the grindstone, but thankfully I decided to look at the recipes first, and at the cost of just a little bit of durability, we could just hammer it down in a blacksmith workshop. So that's what I'm going to do. Bam. Oh, well, the whole hammer. Whatever. Still beats cranking that handle for like 20 minutes. Anyways, it's this, and that. Makes rubber sheets. Alright, that should be plenty. I think the quest only called for like 12 of them or something. Not this quest. This quest. Cool. Now that we have our rubber sheets, we can make fins. So fins, as it states, increases our swim speed, and I presume they go in the foot slot. They don't seem to slow us down on land, I think. I think that's the same speed as normal, right? Yeah, which is good. I forget, what game was it that fins... I'm sure there's plenty of games that fins slow you down on land. But anyways, I guess they speed you up a little bit in the water, which is good. I'll happily take it. $10 for that. Next up, we have leggings. So I think, yeah, these wetsuit pieces actually give a small swim speed increase, unlike these thin wetsuit pieces. All right, so let's see about making these. Doesn't look too bad. Next up, the diving mask, which I think is required for using an oxygen tank. I don't think it does anything on its own, but it's, a necessary prerequisite. I suspect this goes on the head slot. Cool. And lastly, an oxygen tank. This recipe, however, looks like it's we're gonna go down a rabbit hole a little bit. So this one, well, these like embers bits, it says that they can be traded with villagers or merchants. So maybe I'll check out that town again to see if I can buy them, because to make them, it's like a 17,000 step rabbit hole. So I'll see. Maybe the villagers there have it. And with the gear that I have now, the wetsuit and the flippers, I do swim noticeably faster, which is great. While I'm down here, I may as well light up the place so that no mobs spawn down here, because I've had to kill a few when I visited. Thankfully, this illumination wand is really nifty. It uses a little bit of EXP to place these light sources, but they're pretty darn bright, and yeah, I think they're just nice to have. So anyways, here's one of the merchants, and they have a lot of different trades. I don't know, is it every merchant has every trade, or are there different types of merchants? No, it looks like every merchant might have every trade. These are very expensive, $100. Jeez, what do you think I am? Alright, I might have to make another trip, because I don't think I brought $100 with me. Yeah, I should have more money in the base, though. Alright, I emptied out our strainers, and we have, how much was that? $142. So I have to somehow turn that into a $100 bill. Before I head back to, let's spend 20 more bucks on a capturing wand. This will let me bring back the NPCs with me, so that, the ones with good trades I can leave in my base. Although, because, actually, do name tags have recipes? Because without a name tag, they will despawn, but it doesn't look like they do. Oh well. They only despawn if I leave my base, and I don't leave my base all that often. But what I need are these fluid extractors. However, it's basically just a little bit of copper, right? 5 copper plus a pipe. And for the same price, I can get 4 pipes. So I think I'd rather buy that. Did that do the trade? It looks like it did. Alright, anyways, you seem to have decent enough trade, so you're coming with me. Can I not bring you with me? No. Well, that's a shame. I bought this one for nothing then. Because it doesn't look like I can... Yeah. Neither shift click nor click works. Alright, I guess he's not coming with me then. The other thing I can do is, there's a spawner here somewhere that's spawning them. I could try to find it and then bring it with me with a moving on later. In any event, I'll do that later. Let's head back. Thanks to that trade, we were largely able to avoid lots of the microcrafting. So that's good. My inventory is also super full. Anyways, standard oxygen tank. So I assume this goes in the chest slot, which my chest piece is basically broken anyways. Alright, it gives me an anvil. Cool. I'll store that for now. So all these pieces can be upgraded. You can put a liner in them that I guess gives you, more heat resistance or cold resistance. I'm not sure what this one does. In any event, with our oxygen tank now, when we dive, we should have, you see that now we have 180 seconds of oxygen. So we're not going to, immediately drown after 60 seconds, which is good. It means we can spend more time underwater, and that's what this pack is about. But for now, I think we're out of time. So we'll come back tomorrow, continue our quest down the diving suit, see what else this pack has to offer. In any event, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.